do I have a video for you today? Baby. Oh my goodness. Officially a Bottega babe. I'm gonna start the video for all this time. Welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I do fashion, travel, and review videos. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome, friend. And if it's not, welcome back, friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video because it means so much to me. And without further ado, I'm gonna get into the video today. We are talking about shoes. So you guys know I'm definitely more of a bag girl, but bags are expensive. Bags are expensive, and I'm in the time of my life, the period of my life, the phase of my life where I just need to save money. I don't want to save money, but I need to save money. And so shoes are going to hold me over until I can get the bags that I really want. And that being said, I have a shoe for you at every price point. So not every price point. If you're a bougie girl like me, I have a shoe for you at every price point. And so I'm going to start with the first one. I actually haven't unboxed any of these shoes, but this is the cheapest one, and it's actually from Gucci. Do you see? I'm feeling green so much lately. Green's like my least favorite color, but as of late, I feel like this shade of green has been my go-to. Anyway, this is the new Gucci box. I love it. I don't have a bow. Most people that I see unboxing have a bow, but I don't have a bow. It just came like this, and it came from Farfetch. It actually came from a store in Austria, and that's the great thing about Farfetch is that you can get shoes, bags, clothing, fashion really from any boutique in the world. Well, not any boutique in the world, but from boutiques across the world. I don't even know. I'm not even sponsored by Farfetch. I just felt like saying that, but I think it's really cool because you never know where your stuff is going to come from. Anyway, this came from Austria, and I was really excited to get these shoes. I actually went into the Gucci store in DC to try them on because I was just like, I need to make sure that like I like these, and these is it's not just like an internet thing. And so y'all know the what is it called? Angelina. The Angelina slides are really popular right now. They're from Gucci. I first saw them on Monroe Steele, and I honestly feel like Monroe is the reason why they're so popular, but Monroe Steele from Fashion Steele NYC has them, and then I saw them on High Low Luxe, Sinead Naylor, and they're just everywhere. And they're not at a bad price point, but it was just like they're a very statement shoe. And I just kind of was like, I want to go in and try them on and see how I feel about them. I was going to get them in the denim, and I just thought that the denim was probably the most versatile. They're just a cute look, but I just didn't know. And then I saw the shoe on TikTok, and I was like, ooh, it's cheaper. I want to try that on too. So I went into Gucci, tried on the Angelina, and it wasn't bad, but they just didn't have it in my size. I think they're on back order until like August, and by August I'm not going to need to wear them because we're going to be going into fall. But yeah, I tried them on, and they weren't bad. They were cute, but they were like a little heavy, so like they weren't going to be able to be like walkabout shoes, and I don't know. I was just like, eh. But these ones, baby, I tried these on. They were out of my size and color that I wanted in the whole entire country, but I knew that they had them on Farfetch because they were saved to my favorites on Farfetch, and I was like, you know what, let me just try them on. I tried them on in a clear. I am a size 41, and I almost bought the clear right then and there, but I am not a clear shoe kind of person. I've heard the perspex stuff, the acrylic stuff, I don't like it. But they were really cute, but I like the way they looked on me. So I went ahead and just purchased them on Farfetch. So I'm going to do a little unboxing. Whatever this is, I'm not sure. It is a thing that says Gucci. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Okay, I'm going to stop talking like that. And, oh my goodness, I love when they do this. So I actually have 2 individual dust bags. So that's really cool. And dun, da, da, da. I'm so obnoxious, but these shoes are also so obnoxious, but I like them. Look! Okay. I know you guys aren't freaking out. You're probably just like, it's a white shoe, but it's not just a white shoe, okay? It's an off-white cream shoe. It says Gucci on it, and it's like made of this plastic. They are what I call the Barbie doll shoes, because like you remember when you had Barbies when you were growing up and they always had shoes that looked just like this? I just thought this was so cute, and it wasn't too expensive. And so I was just like, if I'm gonna get a Gucci shoe this summer, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. And so I'm so excited about those. I'll probably show something of me wearing them on my feet, but because I actually have my feet done today. But yeah, I'm like super excited to wear these. I have so many outfits planned with them in my head. And they are so comfortable. They are so comfortable. I can't express how comfortable they are. But yeah, that is shoe number 1. And now we're gonna go to shoe number 2. Okay, we are back. So I had to go get better lighting before we can get into shoe number 2. Shoe number 2 comes in, oh my goodness. This is another color that I am like chasing down for the spring. So I feel like for me, the colors I've been seeing a lot and I've been gravitating to a lot for the spring, summer are definitely green, like a rich green like this, even a pale minty green, yellow, and yellow is my favorite color, as you can see, yellow, powder blue. I've been loving powder blue, pale blue for a long time, and like a burnt orange. And of course, if I'm gonna talk about burnt orange, your girl went and got herself an orange box. And you know what? I didn't order these online. I went into the store. Myself in New York, in Soho, or is it Chelsea, at the Gansevoort, and I picked these up myself. And it was such a like pretty woman moment, because I was just like, oh, I'm rich. I am not rich. I don't have any money. I'm always broke. But these have been on my list for such a long time, and these were to, I guess, celebrate something. There's no reason for these shoes other than I went a really long time without buying anything, and they were on my list. I saved money to get them. Of course, they are Hermes, and I wanted, before I unbox the shoe, talk about my experience shopping at Hermes. You know, I was really nervous about going in there knowing, you know, my tax bracket. So here's the thing. Everyone knows Hermes is known for like the Birkin bag and the Kelly bag and the Constance bag, and like they have these waiting lists and you can only get like 2 bags per year, and like you have to be offered a bag. It's just like, it is the creme de la creme of bougie. And I'm a bougie girl, but like I'm all the way down here on the bougie spectrum. And so I just like, when I think about the person that walks into Hermes to buy something, I don't necessarily think about someone like me, but I'm like, why not? Like, I see these shoes on people like me all the time. So why am I so intimidated by your freaking store? Like, I'm here to give you my money, so you're gonna give me my thing that I want. And so to go into Hermes in New York, you have to make an appointment. If you don't have an appointment, I think you can walk in, but you have to wait till all the people with appointments are taken care of. And so I was in New York, and I made an appointment. Within 24 hours, I made an appointment for the following day, and my appointment was accepted. I had to tell them what I wanted to buy, the size I wanted to buy, and just like more information. So I said, I wanted these shoes. I wanted it in this color. I wanted it in this size, and I was interested in looking at some homeware. I wasn't interested in looking at a homeware. I can't. Hermes homeware for me, not right now. But I was just like, just in case they don't want to bring me in for just a pair of shoes. And so I did that, and I was accepted. And so I had my appointment. I was like, okay, I had done a whole lot the day of my appointment. I had gone for a walk. I had worked out. I had done some work. I was beat, and my appointment was at 4:30, but I was like, I need to go into Hermes looking like I am some South African diplomatic princess or something. I don't know. I don't know why I said South Africa, because I'm Nigerian. But anyway, I had on my Hanifa blazer. I had on a pair of American Eagle jeans, and then I had on my fresh Air Force Ones that I had just bought that day. And I had my Ray-Bans on, because I feel like my Ray-Bans just make me look so cool. And so that's what I had on to go to Hermes. And I looked really put together, if I do say so myself. I was meant to do a whole face of makeup, but I just was over it. And I was like, I want to put my sunglasses on. And so I have my appointment. I Uber there. I walk in and I tell like the person at the door, like, hey, yeah. He was like, do you have an appointment? And I was like, yes, I do. I was like, okay, come on. And so it was really busy. Well, it wasn't really busy. There weren't more than like 7 people in the store, but all the attendants were attending to someone. And funny enough, it was like all Black people in there. So when I say all Black people, all the customers were Black, which was really great to see. And I want to say that the attendant, the person that opened the door, might have been a Black person. I'm not sure. But everybody else was like, you know, different races. But it was like, I was not the only Black shopper. And then I was like, yes, Black girls in luxury. Anyway, I did have to wait a while for my SA, my sales assistant, to come help me because she was helping the person that had the appointment before me and they were running a little bit over. So I looked around the store and I was like, I don't know why I hyped it up so much in my head, because Hermes has perfume. Hermes has, I watch bands, like they have scarves, like they have other things that like are, I guess, normal price, if you want to call it that. So I don't know why I was so, and I wasn't going in there to buy a Birkin. So I don't know why I was like so shook. But yeah, I waited, I would say I had to wait at least a good 10 minutes before I was attended to. And I just kind of felt like my SA wasn't like as friendly at first. Like, I feel like she wasn't as friendly as like other SAs I see at like Dior, or because I went to Dior that time and they were so nice. You know, these people, they want to make their sales, so they are so nice to you. The sales assistant at Gucci was so nice. The sales assistant at Dior was so nice. The sales assistant at Fendi did a whole song and dance for me. Hermes was kind of like, girl, what you want? And so I was like a little like, oh, okay. But she was, and by the end of it, she ended up being so sweet. I think she was just like really busy. And so of course she went and grabbed these. Apparently these are the most popular things that they sell, or at least this style, it's the most popular one that people go in to buy, which makes sense because, you know, the color and everything. And so while I was there, I also saw that they had these other sandals that go out of stock like that. And they're half the price of these. And so I was like, what? I didn't know that you guys had those here. And so she was like, yeah, they're not on the website, but we do have them here, but we don't have them in your size, but we do have one available in your size in DC. I was like, my hometown. But, you know, I just wasn't financially prepared to make that commitment because I had come there for this. And I tried on my size on 41. And I was ready to, you know, get them in the 41. Honestly, you know, the funny thing is I didn't actually mean to buy these shoes from the store. I meant to just try them on and then go back home and maybe order it online or go to the store in DC. But I just kind of felt like peer pressure. I was like, I don't want to come into here and just only try on the shoes and leave. If I want to buy them, and I'm going to buy them anyway, I might as well get them from here. But I was like, first of all, my feet were so ashy. I was so embarrassed. My feet were so ashy. Anyway, so I tried them on in my size in a 41. I was ready to walk out the store in the 41. She was like, let's try a size up. Like, let's try a half size up because, like, I feel like your feet are hanging. I feel like your heels are hanging out in the back a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, damn. I didn't even know they made these in a half size, but luckily enough, they do make them in half sizes. And so the 41.5, I tried them on. They fit perfectly. They made my crusty feet look less crusty. And she was like, yeah, like these shoes do tend to run like a little on the smaller side. And so you should definitely get the 41.5. And then the other shoes I wanted, they ran true to size, but I didn't end up getting them yet because, you know, we gotta just be a little bit more financially financial. And so this is actually my first time opening them since I got them. Imagine it's not what I got, like, because I was like just too excited and too nervous that I didn't even want to like do anything crazy. And so I'm opening. Oh, again, 2 dust bags. So I know if my mom is watching this video, she's going to want to steal these shoes off my feet. But don't worry. Mother's Day is coming. And these are mine. Not yours, but Yeah. Let me. Oh, wow. These feel so bougie. These feel so bougie. This feels so... Okay. Okay. Now, I know to some people, you're like, these are old lady shoes. And you wouldn't be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong, because when I grew up, you know, I'm a 90s baby. I feel like all my aunts and my grandma used to walk around wearing shoes like these. But I feel like they're such a classic, especially in this shade, that I'm actually thinking of the bag that I want to go with this. I don't know why I'm in this weird phase now where like all the shoes I'm getting, I'm also wanting to get bags to match them. Like, that needs to stop. That needs to stop, because I can't afford it. But yeah. Oh, these are the Oran sandals. These are in a 41.5. These are actually called the gold, even though they're so clearly a brown cognac-y color. But yeah, they are in a brown shade and ecru leather, I believe. And on the back it says Semelle Cure. I don't know what that means, but they're made in Italy. And, ooh, Lord Jesus, I have arrived. But yeah, I have my very first pair of Oran sandals that I'm sure I will be doing a more in-depth review on later. But I just wanted to show you guys them fresh out of the box, show you the color. This is what it would look like against my skin tone. Again, I'll probably get some B-roll footage of me actually wearing these, but super excited about these. So let me put this down. So that was my experience, y'all. That was my experience shopping at Hermes. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I docked some points because I had to wait a little bit, and because like the essay wasn't as friendly all throughout, but I think she was just tired and she was just kind of like, you know, she had a lot to do, understandably. So I would definitely go back in, not to the one in New York, because New York has 8.5% sales tax. The one in DC has DC sales tax, which I think is like 5.5 or 6%. But also you can get these things, you can go into the store and you can try something on and you can have it shipped to your home address, and that way you pay the sales tax of whatever your home address is. So that is my Hermes shopping experience. And now, excuse me, now for the last shoe, I'm officially a Bottega babe. I have wanted a Bottega shoe for not that long, honestly. I know the ones, the really popular ones that people are wearing are not me. And so I just was like, I'm not getting that. And they're expensive. They're so expensive. But I saw these again on Monroe Steele. I swear, Monroe Steele and Janae Naylor, they influenced me so much that I need to actually block them and stop watching their videos. But Monroe Steele did a reel on these, and as soon as I saw them, I was like, I need to have it. And then I saw Nazanin Kovari wear a similar shoe. It's a different one, but quite similar. And I was just like, I could not justify spending that much money on a pair of shoes. And they are in the color of the season. But I was like, you know what, girl? These shoes fly off the shelves and they happen to be your size. And there's some Net-a-Porter. Is it Net-a-Porter or Net-a-Porter? I don't know. But yeah, I basically just was like, treat yourself. So then I treated myself, and I was still, it was, I think to date, the most money I've ever spent on a pair of shoes. And they're not even like, you know, glamorous shoes. And so I wasn't feeling good about it. But then I was scrolling on my Instagram, and lo and behold, what Eva wears, or what Eva says, I'm not sure. She posted that Net-a-Porter was having a sale on shoes, and it worked on Bottegas. And guess what I did? Guess what? I canceled my order. First I called Net-a-Porter and I was like, hey, is there any way I can use this code on the shoes that I bought literally 12 hours ago? And she was like, well, since the sale already went through, we would have to cancel it. But what I can do is cancel the order, but then keep the shoes in reserve so that you can go ahead and pay for them. And I was like, y'all can keep stuff on reserve? Why am I just finding this out? Anyways, that's what happened. She put them on reserve. I used the code and I got some money off, and I felt so much better about the purchase. But yep, let's unbox the Bottega. The Bottega. Oh, okay. So it comes with, I guess they call these like little heel replacements, because that does happen quite frequently when my shoes and the heels start to go haywire. And oh, I can see the signature bottom. These are in such a beautiful chocolate color. Of course, you have this signature Bottega square toe. These are them. And it's crazy because these are such a simple pair of shoes. And so like, why on earth do they cost so much money? But these are just mules. The square toe is very trendy right now. And I think people are saying it's going to go out of trend soon. But I feel like things always come back into trend. And so I'll just keep them in my closet for 20 years because it's probably going to take me 20 years to get over how much I paid for them. But these are actually beautiful, and it's not a lie when people say they are super comfortable. The back have these like grips on them. Also, I got these in the 41.5, and I'm glad that I did, because the way this thing is set up, it makes it so that like it kind of like stops or restrains my toes from coming all the way to the front of the shoe. And so my toes actually stop about here when I wear them. Maybe it'll stretch out over time, but I got these in a 41.5, and I'm so happy that I was able to get them with a discount code. The discount code is not active anymore. I'm sorry. But if you follow me on Instagram, I think I'm going to start sharing like deals and sales and stuff like that, because that's honestly how I make a lot of my purchases. And speaking of, as we come to the end of this video, you guys might want to stick around and subscribe to this channel if you're not already, because my next video is going to be on how I actually afford all this stuff. You know, I know that a lot of us watching YouTube, we see people getting these like luxury and designer items. We're like, what is their job? Like, what do they do? Like, I by no means am I rich. I make a modest income. Like, I'm very, you know, blessed to be able to support myself. And it's just me. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. But I'm like, I probably have about as much money as you. Like, I'm a very normal, regular person. But I like expensive stuff, and I have expensive taste. And so there are really like 5 things I do to be able to afford these things. And so I will share those with you in my next video. So if you like that, definitely subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, you know, the whole spiel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so happy that you guys are watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.